Hey everyone, welcome back to The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine DLC. I feel like the end is near. Anna Henrietta is going to award us for defeating the Beast of Belclair, which was Detlaf. And as I said before in the last video, it feels really weird receiving this award because Detlaf was like a friend, especially towards Regis, and it's like receiving an award for killing him. It's like we're celebrating his death, which is definitely not what Geralt and Regis are feeling. So, but I get it. It's just a custom, a type of custom that both Claire and Henrietta has to do. So we're dressed up like this. Very nice formal wear for Geralt. Really liking the blue. But we're not heading over to the ceremony yet. We're going to go talk to the boot black, the little boy, just to see who the last victim would have been. Because I think Detlaf only killed 4 out of the 5 that Sienna planned to kill. So we're going to go head over there now and see what happens. Let's go, guys. Alright. Because this boy, he's got a lot of information.
It's the swordsman. Good to see you. Here for a spiffing? Dirty boots are a stain on professional dignity, you know. Step on up.
Need to ask you something.
Yet again? Go on then. I'm a proponent of free speech and I will gladly tell you all I know. But why not get your boots shanked while we jabber?
What a good salesperson, eh?
Guess they could use
So
a
young.
spit and polish.
Then I shall take advantage as well. A friend of mine used to say boots should be as clean as the soles that wear them.
Clean boots, clean soles. A fine slogan.
Geralt looks so good in that blue.
How's business?
Well
his
enough.
hair?
I can't complain.
Need to change his
Though
hair.
it'd be even better were certain folk to sit down for a shine as they stood and chatted.
Letters.
Man in the frock coat. You passed him some letters, remember?
Why, of course.
Ugh,
I'm young,
his voice was
got a
shaking.
mind like a steel trap, but
If you're about to tell me this information will cost me, forget it. How'd you get those letters?
beggars brought them.
Beggars.
Why didn't you tell us this before, when we first talked?
You didn't ask about beggars now, did you?
He's being smart with his words.
Beggars. Tell us more about them. How many were there?
Why, 4. 1 for each letter.
Just 4? Sure you didn't get a 5th?
I can't count, you know.
Remember anything else? These beggars have anything in common?
What? Come now. Each was different. Some had mismatched boots, others had no boots at all. Oh, I know! They all had no home!
Kid, my patience is starting to run a little thin.
Yeah,
Now
it's
think
beating around the
hard.
bush too much. Where'd the beggars get the letters from?
Where'd they get the letters? They pick them up? Get them from someone?
I don't know. They'd come, hand me a letter, and walk away. I asked no questions.
Geralt, allow me to ask a question. Listen, lad. I'll be glad to mix another batch of that boot shine for you. But you must focus now and tell us all you know. Where can we find the beggars?
Tell us,
Well,
boy.
at the shelter, most like.
Where's that?
Everyone knows. It's just round the corner. Up those stairs, then right.
Thanks, kid. For your trouble. We must visit the shelter. Look around inside.
Loot. Price list. Ah. Let's go. I'm thinking before the ceremony starts, I want to change Geralt's hairstyle just to suit his outfit a bit more. Even though I think this is the best look for him. I guess armor-wise when he's fighting, but for a formal ceremony, maybe not. I'll change it.
Elsewhere, got it? This is a decent district. We need
Less moi. Less moi.
There's no need to raise your voices. Let's keep You? What do you want?
To talk.
Here, that's a waste of breath. We've tried it, only to tire our lips. We'll use other means of persuasion now.
Gentlemen, calm, please.
Either get out along with these flea-ridden vagabonds, or we'll toss you all out. Our patience is gone. This place is no longer a rank refuse dump.
Scram! Decent folk live here.
What's the harm in them living here?
The shelter, them living here, bothers you. Question is why.
Look, Ballard. Another defender of the poor. Fighter for justice.
Damn nuisance. We've our women and young folk living next door, when even grown men fear to walk past such rabble.
Decent
Meaning
folk
you?
you mention. Mean yourselves?
Why? Do you doubt it?
Hell yes.
Hear that, Artois? He poking insults us. On our own turf.
We should step aside, good fellow. My friend is perfectly capable of settling this unfortunate dispute on his own.
Geralt's like, you guys don't want this. Oh,
Not a witcher.
wait, give me a sec.
Grey-haired puppy knobber.
See ya. Oh, I always get
All right.
nervous with fist fight.
I can take a hint. Come, time to go.
I thank you so much for your aid. I tried to reason with them, but they'd have beat me blue had you not come along. I'm grateful. Immensely.
What did they want from you?
They are neighbors. Wish me to take my folk, the shelter, elsewhere. They dislike that I help the beggars. I do not oppose going elsewhere, were we to have somewhere to go. But you've come with a problem, have you? My turn to aid you.
Yes.
What is this place? Poorhouse?
You could call it that. They come here to rest and eat a hot meal.
Oh, what
you
a
help
good man.
'em, why?
Oh,
Because they
wait.
need help.
okay, never mind. His eyes just now looked like he was hiding something.
Need some information. Looking for a man who might have mentioned the boot black in Rue de Garl.
The boot black. A feisty lad. I know him.
Any of your, wards supposed to meet him recently or soon?
Forgive me. Those I help and I are not so close that I would know. But should you wait, they'll all soon come for their meal. You can question them yourselves.
All of them?
Sure all your usual beggars will be here?
They're not obliged to come, of course. But they rarely find a decent meal elsewhere. So, almost all in the area eat here.
Thanks. We'll wait. Nice of you to let us.
What a good man. Helping those in need. Boil up.
My dears, I've a matter to address before I serve the soup. These two gentlemen have some questions of you. Pay attention. Answer in brief. For if you draw it out, your soup will go cold. And we wouldn't want that, would we?
Recently, 4 of you delivered sealed letters to the boot black. I know this.
Oh, they're all looking down.
Does anyone know what the gentleman means? Go on, speak up. Romain?
Why should I squeal? We were all told not to mention the letters. We all swore.
You can tell me, Romain. You were given a letter and you delivered it, right? Good work, Romain. Thank you. Who else?
I got one too. Gave it to the boot black. And Freshy?
He got one, but he can't tell you, as he's not here.
They must have got paid well then, eh?
I'm to deliver it 2 days after the feast
Oh,
of
this
St.
guy.
Barnabas.
This is what we want. Oh, do we say letter's meaningless now? Because Detlef's dead. Let's just say that.
I need the letter. It's very important. It's no use to you anymore.
But I was to deliver it personally. Let no one else see it. That is what she said, and she was
Sienna, eh?
frightening.
You ought to heed folk who are kind and honest. These men helped me a short while ago, helped all of us. If this individual threatened you, you need not keep the promise you made.
All right, take it. I didn't want to see the boot black anyways. It's always muddy there.
Cool.
Damn it.
What
Who?
is it? Another name, truly?
See for yourself.
Who is it? Who is it? Who is it?
Well, well. I
Is it Anna
must say,
Henrietta?
even I
On
didn't
the...
expect
I don't
this.
know.
This time you will see to our Duchessa. It seems we underestimated Sienna rather grossly.
Judging by this, Detlef was literally supposed to tear her heart out.
Yet first you must snap her
Oh,
neck.
okay. So
Puzzling.
yeah, it is Anna Henrietta.
Puzzle complete now.
Alas, the matter ceased to be a tantalizing brain teaser and has turned incredibly grave. We've proof of a plot to assassinate Toussaint's ruler. We've proof of a coup d'etat.
Oh, that doesn't really... This
Duchess was to be Detlef's last victim.
doesn't really matter
Sienna
anymore,
planned
right?
it from the start.
Indeed.
Detlef's dead.
The logical conclusion, Geralt.
Even if we
Four seemingly random
prove
victims to
Sienna's
start.
dead now. I mean,
the virtue's their
guilty.
only link. Enough to get folk talking about a righteous, vengeful beast. Obscured the victims' links to Sienna, even as she had those she despised killed off one by one, leaving the Duchess for last.
Had she managed to fulfill her plan, none would have questioned the reasons. Most would have thought Anna Henrietta had died for her sins. She was known to show a hard heart on many occasions. Ample proof of a lack of compassion.
Why would Sienna murder her own sister? Out of envy? To take power? From an inborn penchant for evil?
Yes, yes, and yes.
All of them.
seem likely, and none are mutually exclusive. But if you'd like to know for certain, you can always ask her yourself.
Yeah.
Actually, love to learn her motives.
Praiseworthy, I suppose. Sometimes one should stare evil in the face.
Seems a bit strong, no?
She used my friend as her tool for killing. I believe I've every right to condemn her, but I support your lust for the truth. Some philosophers think empirical examination the sole path to knowledge. I believe you mentioned the Duchess keeps Sienna locked up.
Courtiers were insisting on a harsher punishment. Much harsher. Think Anna Henrietta had to protect her sister from a lynch mob as much as she wanted to protect her subjects from a criminal. One way or another, she's locked away in a secluded wing of the palace, awaiting trial before a court of law. I'd need to get past some guards to see her.
Coming with?
Coming with?
Of course not. I shall
Yeah,
wait
of
till
course.
Mayor La Chaise-Longue. I'll not risk entering the palace
Ah,
after Detlef and his
Madame
minions
La
rampage.
Chaise-Longue.
Besides, I vastly prefer the company of a simple mug of mandrake brew to that of the Duchess's vile sister.
So, said straight up, it means you're going off to get drunk because you hate Sienna.
I've never been fond of categorical statements of that kind, but I admit I could not vouch for my behavior in her presence. She treated Detlef cruelly, caused his death in the end, and now this? Atop all that? No, Geralt. I will not come
Yeah.
with you. I will await you at the cemetery.
Don't blame you, man. Detlef's dead. Even if we find this info now, Detlef's dead. Like, if it could help Detlef, of course, but no.
Annihilation! Welcome, my good sir.
Need a bit
Alright.
of grooming.
Let's get a nobleman haircut now. loosely gathered, shaped head and ponytail, loose and long. Short on top and a ponytail. Alvin. Oh, what's good? No, 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 no. No, maybe clean shaven. That's good. What's the Alvin Rebel cut? Okay, yeah. Yep, this
My
looks good.
time's up. So long.
Alright, guys. How is this? How is the whole outfit now? So I got the Alvin Rebel cut. I think this suits the noble style better than the ponytail that I had. So let's go with this just temporarily
I shall be famous one day.
for the ceremony. Okay, let's go talk to Sienna. Okay, I need some time to get used to this haircut. This just doesn't suit. It doesn't suit Geralt's character at all. But just for now, I'll put up with it. Alright, we're here. So is she just in a room or what's happened? Where is she?
Halt!
Need to see Sienna, urgently.
In the matter of?
Nope. This.
Want to talk to her. It's important.
Want to talk? Go see your gran at tea time. Not one locked up on the Duchess's orders. No doing without special permission. Period.
Found some information important to her case. Need an explanation, urgently.
Ah, fine then.
Good.
You're that witcher who solved the murders, no?
Yes, that's right.
Then you've my permission, but only for a few minutes.
Promise to be brief.
That's right. I'm the man who is receiving the award for fulfilling your Duchess's request.
The witcher will speak with the inmate. You can take a momentary break.
As long as it's truly but a moment. Highly irregular, this.
Sienna, what are you
Have you
thinking?
come to see how I fare? I'm fine, thank you. Artorius' ribbon worked wonders. It's a shame they took it from me.
I know who the fifth victim was supposed to be.
Goodness, you're simply
Straight to the
an impulsive
point.
snoop.
I like it.
I'm in prison. Dettlaff is dead. Could you not just drop it?
Sienna, stop pretending you couldn't care less. I know it's an act, and it's really starting to wear. Why do you want to kill her?
For such an accomplished investigator to ask about the obvious? Come now, Geralt. Why do you think?
Does she just simply hate her? I don't know. Forgot about you? Because of the black... I don't know.
How should I know? Might really be the curse of the Black Sun. Word is, cursed princesses often kill their own families.
I see I misjudged you. You understand nothing.
Explain, please.
Well, what now? Off to share your discovery with Anna Henrietta? Oh, she's no longer in danger, true. But she very well might add a little something to your reward.
Definitely gonna tell her. Not necessarily for the coin, though.
Then why do it at all?
She ought to know. If only 'cause you'll probably try to kill her again if she ever lets you out.
I probably will.
Honesty,
At least
finally.
you're being honest, finally.
Lying only ever makes sense when there's a chance someone will believe you. It's actually refreshing, in a way, to say what I truly think. So why don't I do it a bit more? I was only ever nice to you to get you to sleep with me. I thought you might come in handy one day.
Trying to use
Your
us like
comrade
Deathlock.
Regis is using you, and Anna Henrietta perceives you solely as her unthinking, blunt instrument.
Regis is not using
She's
us.
right to, you know.
You're a pathetic wife, and now let's just say that.
Enjoy hurting
It's not-
people? That it?
Call her names.
Sorry, but won't give you the satisfaction. The Witcher mutations, you know. It's hard to draw my blood.
Don't worry. I'll find a way.
Have a nice life, Sienna.
Will those be our last words to her? What was that? She want to break the glass. Gorgeous scene though of the sunset.
Commander de la Tour would like to see you. Shall we go at once?
Yeah.
Let's go. Want to see him too.
So it might not be the end just yet. There might still be something going on with Sienna, more dramas.
Damien.
Geralt, it's about time. Ready for the ceremony?
Oh, look at a scar from that vampire. Don't look too good.
Your face. Doesn't
It's
look good.
worse than Geralt's scar.
Though it looked even worse last I saw you.
I apply
Don't
a
scratch
balm of
it.
Arnica. Yeah, I hardly feel it anymore.
At least Geralt's scar looks cool across the eye. Ah, let's ask.
Got some important information. Anna Henrietta was supposed to be Detloff and Sienna's 5th victim.
You are certain of this?
Completely. Found proof.
Inconceivable. How could she? The murders, the mayhem she brought down on the city, were they not enough? She sought to strike down her own sister, her liege. Traitor. I must alert my men. Enlarge the Duchess's honor guard. Make certain Sylvia Anna is closely watched during the questioning. I'll see to it personally.
Yeah.
I thank you, Witcher, for alerting me, and I appreciate your attentiveness. Let's begin the ceremony. Come with me. The Duchess awaits.
Okay, one cool thing that came out of this was Geralt and Damien's friendship. It started off bad where he didn't like us, but now they truly respect each other.
In the Guild's name, I beg your assistance, your enlightened highness. Without barrels, production will come to a stop, and it will be the end of us.
You lost them all in the fire. These are horrible tidings. Oh, we are most dreadfully saddened.
Yes, your enlightened highness all. Once the beasts had clawed
I don't know, she
their
sounded
way into
sarcastic,
the
eh?
warehouse, the whole place went up in flames.
I shall dispatch a palace guardsman to examine the site of the blaze. If things are, as you say, fitting compensation shall be paid from the ducal treasury.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Your
No, never
enlightened
mind.
highness.
She just sounded sarcastic there before.
Your
I thought
Grace,
she wasn't taking it
Geralt
seriously.
of Rivia has arrived.
My dear subjects, we come now to our next point of business. Of all the duties which fall upon my shoulders, as the ruler of this dominion, this duty is dearest to my heart. For now, we shall award the Order of Vitis Vinifera, Tucson's highest honor.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of the beast of Beauclair, step forth.
What's he up to? At least he
We
looks the
bestow
part
the
now.
distinction upon the Witcher, who saved Beauclair from the terrible beast. Such is our desire.
Feels weird using the word terrible
May the
beast.
symbol serve as a reminder to all that the Witcher shall forever remain
a friend of Beauclair. In more familiar terms now, I thank you immensely, Geralt. Damien has your reward for you. After all, it was but a contract.
Thank you.
I have a small surprise for you, in addition. I give you more than a dozen barrels of Sonrial, a wine normally reserved for the ducal table. The gustatory experience of a lifetime awaits. Are you content?
Just like got bad news, Sienna was about to kill you. I don't want to say truly honored. I feel like I'm lying if I say that. I want to say Detlef was my friend. It's not ruin the moment.
Feels like a second distinction. I'm honored. Thank you.
I trust you shall make good use of it. In a moment I shall speak to Sienna. Will you assist me?
Oh, we're going back.
You returned my sister to me, yet you also showed me her horrendous deeds. As head of state, I must judge her fairly. But she is my sister. Thus my heart bleeds for her.
If my presence will help in any manner, of course I'll stay.
We shall now question a person implicated in the murders which recently ravaged our fair city of Beauclair. Captain de la Tour, show Sylvia Anna in.
It feels wrong being honored for killing Detlef. She's nervous. Her face changed.
The Witcher
She's
will
nervous,
take part in our
but on the
talk.
surface she looks calm and ready. Duchess asked me to stay. Let's say that.
The Duchess requested I be present.
You have committed crimes. Grave crimes. Yet you are my sister. And my heart does not allow me to treat you as a common criminal. Thus I have asked Geralt to advise me, as one impartial. I shall now hear what he has to say.
We have to decide. She should be treated just like any other criminal. Fair and square.
No matter the mitigating circumstances, whatever they may be, Sienna is a criminal and should be tried as such. And punished as such.
Regardless of her background.
Her guilt is clear.
Your words sadden me greatly, Witcher. But I cannot deny their logic. Sienna, you shall be tried and given a fitting punishment. Yet we shall never cease to be family. As Duchess, I shall have to judge you. But as your sister, I shall never stop loving you.
Oh, no. Don't
Will you
hug her.
forgive me?
Don't hug her, she's dangerous. I'm nervous. Okay, never mind.
I shall never forgive
Oh, fuck! Shit. Oh, it's tragic. They both die. Oh, I should have saw that coming. I thought it'll be all good because we already warned Damien. Oh, I should have told... Oh, I could have prevented that, if I told Anna that Sienna was planning to kill you. That's tragic. Ah, thought it'll be all good though with Damien there to look out for any weird behaviors from Sienna. So what
Need
happens
some
now?
flowers, a wreath, or
I've none. Sold everything. I was just on my way out. No sense hanging about with nothing to do. Should come as no shock, sir. Had the funeral. Folk took it all. Men, women, children, all wished to lay a bouquet on the Duchess's grave. Windflowers, peonies, gladioli. But she liked common roses best. I know. Her ladies-in-waiting would come here at times. I'd choose the loveliest blooms for her. Fragrant, big petals, the kind that last a long time. I've still not come to terms with it. To be killed by her own sister. How could it happen?
I let the Duchess down.
how? Quickly, unexpectedly. She was gone before I understood what was happening.
I know you. You're that witcher from the north. The one that saved us from the beast.
Mm-hmm. Could say that.
Wait here. Take these.
Thought you were out of flowers.
I put a bouquet aside. I was to take it to her myself. But you have it. I know you held the Duchess dear.
How much do I owe you?
Not a copper. Keep your coin and raise a toast in her memory tonight.
Do just that. Farewell.
Ah. Oh wow. So fast, they've already got a statue for her. Place a flower on Anna Henrietta's grave. Oh man. I'm definitely going back to check out the other endings. I'm kind of not satisfied with this, eh?
Thanks to you, hero.
Oh. Man, but the way they made the statue, it really... The statue really suits her personality, eh? The gesture.
Geralt, I knew from the start you bested the beast.
Is there an ending where she survives? I feel like that was too short. I feel like the sisters needed to be alive longer and talk things out.
Stay in your homes after dark.
The Duchess's sister.
Witcher, I was certain you'd departed.
Couldn't. Anna Henrietta was...
Wondrous. Beautiful. Good. The best ruler one could hope to have. Yet I let her down.
No, don't blame yourself.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one expected Sienna to do that, persist to the end. And none of us did anything to stop her. 'Cause there was nothing we could do.
I suppose you are right. But when someone so beloved dies, one cannot help but search one's soul for blame. And even the hardiest knights grow faint-hearted then.
Come to pay my respects. Bid the Duchess farewell.
White roses. They were her favorite. Go inside then. She lies in the ducal crypt. in one room with her murderer, despite my protests.
What? Who decided that?
The Regent's Council. A pack of old men who've statutes and codices for hearts. Ducal blood flowed in Siana's veins, and she was never legally disinherited. So they ruled she should lie alongside Anarietta.
Shit, that's messed up. She's lying next to her due to title and name. Both graves, eh? Both. Can't help but sympathize with Siana a bit. She's not completely evil.
And all this, what did it bring you? Rest in peace. I regret it ended this way, that I failed to prevent it. Hope you can forgive me. Rest in peace.
Regis.
Stylish crypt, quite subdued. Yes, this is the kind of eternal resting place I dream of.
Moments like this, I never know if you're joking or serious.
Serious, Geralt, serious. It's remarkably peaceful, subtly charming to the hilt. A perfect match for the Duchess's dignity. Ah, you humans, you'll never cease to amaze me. To feel despair in the face of natural processes to which you are predestined. I've come to take you from this place, my friend. Dare say you deserve a speck of respite after the mad whirl of the last few days.
That was just so sudden. Even though I disliked some of Anna Henrietta's choices, I don't think this was not the right way to go.
Deaths
for
I
her.
failed to prevent. Feel pretty awful right about now. Can't help thinking I could have done more.
Yeah.
Now Toussaint's left without a ruler, or more accurately, chaos rules here. Hand in hand with despair. Duchess won over people's hearts. All Beauclair now weeps for her.
A mass outburst of emotion. Well, it seems her subjects have adopted some of their recent ruler's traits.
Why the sarcasm? Thought you liked Donna Henrietta.
I did. And I do truly rue her passing.
Me too.
Then let us drink.
That's a big bottle of liquor there. Thought you preferred complex solutions.
Always seemed to me you were a very complicated creature by nature. Not one to resort to such simple methods like drinking your worries away.
Getting drunk.
There exist worries for which they're quite simply, it's no other medicine.
Whatever you say about Siana, you gotta admit, she was unbending.
That she was. I do admit it. Though, in her case, it would have been better if she had been a tad more philosophical, pausing from time to time to reflect on the propriety of her actions.
True.
How do you find my personal brew? Not too strong?
Just right.
Credit the local mandrake of the Alrauna diabolus variety for that. The tubers which grow in this area's volcanic soil have an altogether unique flavor profile and display a remarkably uncommon dark brown tint.
Fascinating. All I can say is this batch turned out excellent.
Indeed. It might be wise to stockpile some roots for the future. Would you care to accompany me?
Let's go.
If you think it's a good idea, let's go. But I think you might be forgetting one thing. Fresh mandrake root of this variety is highly toxic, even to a witcher.
Ah, not a problem. I never forget matters of safety and hygiene in alchemy.
Gloves
Here,
for picking mandrake.
gloves and a mask. Don them, and you shall be in no danger.
Thanks. Right then, let's go.
This moonlight makes me, oh, so dreamy.
Succubus twins?
No, I
That
was
mask.
thinking about, oh, how anything can look interesting when properly lit.
Even an old necrophage corpse?
You've not an ounce of refinement in you, have you?
Cool. Got it, Regis.
Now, where'd that bloodsucker go? Won't be easy to track down. He's a vampire, after all.
Yeah, where is he?
Damn it, where'd you go?
Oh my god, don't tell me something happened to him. How come he went all the way there? It's only been like
Regis.
3 seconds. Regis, don't die, please. Shit. Oh my gosh. Just let Regis defeat all of them.
Bruxay, they called you a traitor.
Alas, we've a very simple code of honor, we vampires. So simple you might call it trivial. Either one is with us, unconditionally, regardless of the circumstances, or
Won't let it go, will they?
they will not. Fortunately, we've another rule, an unwritten one, and just as trivial as the first.
Okay.
It is neatly summarized in the saying, out of sight, out of mind. That is why I must leave Toussaint. For a vastly long time, most like.
Yeah, I get it.
Regis!
Let us make for my camp. I've an overwhelming desire to have another drink.
It's not your fault, Regis. Ugh. It's all sad endings. No, there's no happy ending at all.
Supreme bouquet. Firm, defined beginning. Then develops gently, rising to a startling finish. Don't you think?
Not much of a connoisseur.
Then it is high time you started your education. After all, the Corvo Bianco vineyard is now yours. By the way, I left a gift for you at your new home. On the nightstand.
Thanks. Mind telling me what it is?
Thank you.
A trifle. That will nonetheless be useful should you need mutagens. Incidentally, have you thought about what you'll do with your prize? Shall you hang your swords over the mantle and take to pruning vines?
Don't know yet.
Don't really know yet. Might find the life of a hard-working vintner too tempting one day. Or maybe I'll just stick to the path, go on roaming, staring up at the stars after laying my bedroll at the roadside.
Ah, roadsides, bedrolls, and the sky above. I sense some poetry coming on. Which, of course, brings to mind Dandelion.
Geralt and Dandelion.
I can remember a night, not too far from here if I'm not mistaken. We hid in a cave while a blizzard raged all about. Does that sound at all familiar?
How could it not? We just set off to rescue Ciri from Vilgefortz.
Oh, our encounter with Vilgefortz. That is something I do not remember so fondly. But that first stay in Beauclair, far calmer than this one.
Seemed like a land straight out of a fairy tale back then. Its sole problem, cellar's too small to accommodate all that wine.
Appearances, Geralt. Appearances, like Mamoons and Dopplers, deceive. So what did become of Vilgefortz?
Killed him. Sure wasn't easy, though. What about you? Any idea where you'll go?
Distance is of the essence. I thought I might venture south.
Nilfgaard?
Why ever not? The Nilfgaardians are a modern society. None there believe in vampires anymore. This fact alone could be very useful to one wishing to remain incognito.
Interesting point of view.
Let's sit a while longer.
I so don't feel like going anywhere. Sit here a while longer?
Oh.
So we shall, my friend. We have witnessed, and in fact on several occasions incited, many great and weighty events. After all that toil, I believe we deserve a
Wait,
bit
what's
of
up
a
with the
rest.
space?
That we do.
Oh, I feel like I got the worst jazz ending. Hey, why are you looking at me, Geralt? Oh, I feel like I got the worst ending. Everyone died. Everyone died. Oh. Okay, guys, I just had to do this again. Let's see. This one.
Because she turned her back on you, then banished all memory of you.
Bravo, Geralt. Yet another riddle solved, and your sick curiosity sated.
Let's see if any of these choices
Well,
coming up
what
changes
now?
the outcome.
Off to share your discovery with Anna Henrietta. Oh, she's no longer in danger, true. But she very well might add a little something to your reward.
Definitely gonna tell her. Not necessarily.
Then why do it?
She ought to know.
I probably...
Let's go. Ever thought to forgive her? Oh, yeah, let's ask that. Maybe she might have a change of heart.
Just for a second, you could stop dwelling on all the wrongs folk have done you and forgive her.
Yeah, that might give her
Why
a change
should
of heart.
For old time's sake, you loved each other once.
Please. I don't know who fed you that rubbish, but...
Read your governess's diary. You played together, were inseparable. Henriette'd get you into trouble sometimes, sure, but there were also times she stood up for you. When you had nightmares, only she could calm you. Time eats away at memories, distorts them. Sometimes we only remember the good, sometimes only the bad.
If she loved me so, why did she wash her hands off me? Forget me,
She was a child.
Sienna, you were exiled when she was how old? 12? 13? She was a child.
She barely understood.
What was she supposed to do? Rebel? Organize a coup? Steal your father's seal and forge a pardon? She was powerless. Wiped you from her memory not because she didn't care, but because your departure was traumatic for her. She forgot because that was the only way she could handle the pain.
Actually, I feel like
You meant what you said in the Land of a Thousand Fables. You
Like she's
really
changing
want
her mind,
a happy
eh?
ending to this story, don't you? Ah, with all of us living happily ever after. Go, Witcher, or they'll give your medal to another. And that would be a shame.
Farewell, Sienna.
That might have changed her opinion, eh? Okay, I'm feeling good about this so far. Let's not mess it up, Geralt. Let's not mess it up. Let's not mess it up.
Commander de la Tour.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Okay.
Damien,
Okay. This victim.
got some
You must
come.
This is the same.
I said, let's
Alright. I need to just make a few more right choices.
In the guild.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I should.
Your grace.
My for in more.
Thank you.
I've the gust.
Okay, let's say this. Sienna was out to kill you. Let's say that.
I am, and truly grateful, Your Grace. Sadly, I'm afraid I have to sour the mood. It's Sienna. She plotted to have you killed, Duchess. Planned to use Detloff. You were to be the beast's 5th victim.
This cannot be true. You're mistaken. You must be.
I have proof.
I do not believe it.
Okay, she's still...
In a moment I shall speak to Sienna. Will you assist me? You returned my sister to me, yet what you tell me now I find devastating. I've come to doubt that I can judge her fairly. I'd far prefer to learn you're mistaken, Geralt.
I'm not. In fact, I'd recommend you be particularly careful around her.
You exaggerate, Witcher. She is my sister. I know well how to speak to her.
If my presence will help in any manner, of course I'll stay.
We shall now question a person implicated in the murder.
Okay.
The Witcher will take part in our talk.
Let's not make her hate the Duchess, so we'll say it's our fault that we're here.
I'm not a prisoner. Free to do as I choose.
You have committed crimes. Grave crimes. Yet you are my sister. And my heart does not allow me to treat you as a common criminal. Nor does it let me believe you sought my demise. My heart yearns to know you were swayed by the monster Detloff. You yourself would never
That's not the
stoop
truth,
so
though.
low. Thus I have asked Geralt to advise me. As one impartial, I shall now hear what he has to say.
Sienna's crimes were horrible, but she had cause to feel pain. I'll say that.
Bitterness
Yeah, the
consumed
options
Sienna.
are different.
She had cause to resent many of the court of Beauclair. I know her reasons, understand them even. But I can't condone the actions she chose to take.
What is he talking about, Sienna?
You know exactly
Yeah,
what.
this
I was
conversation's
forcibly
different.
exiled, remember? To your benefit. You knew well the throne would then be yours, though I was the elder. The ministers I can understand. They'd hated me since I was a child, thought me a poor prospect for the wife of a duke. I even understand our parents. I'd always sensed the problem. They simply feared me, for I dared to be free. That fabricated curse, it fell into their laps. A gift from above that brought relief. But you... Your dagger hurt most. You were my Henrietta, dammit. My darling little sister. Now do you understand, Witcher? She betrayed me.
You're both children.
Claim to understand them all? Why'd you come back for revenge? Have them all cut down then?
They deserved my vengeance. They detested me, all of them, as long as I can remember. But Henrietta understood me. Once. She was all I could cling to. Her betrayal hurt the most.
You were children then. You and your sister both had no control over what happened.
You're wrong, Witcher. She had control. Remember, dear sister, the day they banished me from the palace? Of course, I'd had the idea to pelt the Nilfgaardian envoy with fish bladders, which we filled with rancid suet on a lark, and which you set afire at the last to impress me, I imagine. And I admit, you did. Hit him right in his hideous bald patch. Never laughed so hard in my life. But when it came time to find the culprit, you said not a word. I took all the blame and all the punishment.
No.
It's true. I did not stand up
Then
for you.
she was just a child then,
I
of
was
course.
too afraid.
The council was unanimous. They listed all my offenses. My flights from the palace, supposed acts of cruelty, inappropriate friendships. They cast me out, but you, the only one to understand me, you cowered in a corner, lifted not a finger to help. Not before, not after. You never tried to find me.
That's not true. I searched for you. Sent out knights, gathered tidings from without. You did not wish to be found. Since the day you vanished, I have lived with the knowledge that I failed you. I'm sorry, dear sister. Can you forgive me?
Oh, what's up with that lady just now walking through? She's tickling her. Oh no, did they still die? Oh. No. She's gonna stab her. I don't know. I think she still dies. Oh no. Okay, good. It's the good conversation that we had. Cool. Okay, that's good.
All in all, best part of the whole ceremony? It was short.
Perhaps for you, as you ducked out early. The others are probably just getting started. The drunkenness never ends in this quaint realm.
Not so fond of Toussaint after all, are we?
Oh, this place is like a strong wine, Geralt. Good in small sips.
So they still end up here, just
How do you
old
find
friends
my
having a
personal
drink,
brew? Not too strong.
some conversation.
Just right.
Credit the local mandrake of the Alrauna diavolis variety for that.
I don't feel like going anywhere.
Okay.
Sit here a while longer?
So we shall, my friend. We have witnessed, and in fact on several occasions incited, many great and weighty events. After all that toil, I believe we deserve a bit of a rest.
That we do.
I love how Geralt breaks that fourth wall. It's cool. Ah, okay. So I guess those are the only two endings, really. But I know that if I were to choose some other parts early in the game, it might play out differently. So I'm pretty curious to see how that plays out. But man, all in all, Blood and Wine definitely is such a great, fun DLC. The whole atmosphere, the vibrant colors, just really different. The setting is just really different to the original main game, and it was just such a nice change to everything. I really hope there's another DLC. That would be so cool, but I guess that's it for now, Geralt at least. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna check out the Oriana's route, the part a bit early in the game where the story really branched out into two directions. So I'm going to check out Oriana's part and explore some other endings perhaps. And yeah, I think I'm gonna just keep playing and check out all the other options, even in the main game. I just don't want this to end, guys. I don't want this game to end. I want more of it. I want more Blood and Wine. It's especially Blood and Wine. I really want more of Blood and Wine. I've like completely forgotten about the main game. I've completely forgotten about Ciri and Vesemir. Completely forgotten about Yennefer, Triss. I just want to stay in this Blood and Wine world. Please, just let me stay here. But I know after this, I think there's another quest. I still need to go back home to Corvo Bianco and check out what Regis gave us. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned for the next video. Yeah, thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, let me know in the comments below what you thought about this part of the game, about the 2 different endings. Were there other endings that I could have gotten? Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you later. Bye.